What's good, people? It's your person. I think it's safe to assume everyone uses money, but do you really know how it works? In this video, I'm explaining what money really is in under 5 minutes. Alright, come on. Time is gold, so let's get started.
Mr. Beast, give me some money. Yeah, give me some money.
Money is cold, hard cash. Or is it? Actually, money is not just the 12 bucks you have in your wallet. It's anything that we use to exchange goods apart from other goods or labor. There are two main, but not limited to, types of money: commodity and fiat. Commodity money has intrinsic value. Things like gold or silver, which were used way back then as currency. It's basically anything that's already valuable because of its properties. On the other hand, we got fiat. No, not the car brand. Fiat money. Its value comes from it being said it has value. Like some paper, which is what cash literally is. Just paper. However, since we trust these pieces of paper to be valuable, they are. Money is trust.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang. We love casting spells.
Keep in mind, I'll be oversimplifying a bit. Income. This is the money you receive through profit, wages, or any other way of getting it. Either you work for it, which is active income, or you don't. Instead, letting existing income work for you, which is passive income. Next is inflation. This is where money sort of loses value. Basically, the same amount of money can now buy less, making it more expensive to buy the same amount of product from before. Then there's the thing everyone hates: taxes. These are mandatory payments made to the government. They are applied to most transactions to fund different government works and public services. Then of course, there's debt. Debt is money that is owed, usually with interest, which is used for things you don't currently have the money for. In an ideal world, someone borrows money to kickstart something that would create money. Maybe a business or investing. Once that's established, the money is paid back along with extra if it's not an interest-free loan. It's a win for the lender because obviously they have extra money now, and a win for the lendee because they have a source of income that they could not afford before. Speaking of which, credit. Credit is your ability to borrow money. It is the trust given to you by the lender that you will pay the money back, including interest, on time, which you first must build up.
What is my purpose?
Money was created to make transactions easier. If you've ever done trades, whether in real life or video games, very often you have to consider how fair it is and its worth to you. But you'd never really find a perfectly balanced trade, because the other product is either worth more or less, even by a small amount. Let's say you're looking for an apple, but you only have 2 potatoes. You either have to find someone specifically looking for potatoes and have apples to trade, or sell both potatoes for 1 apple, which is not very fair. Instead of all that, we now use money, which has a value that everyone agrees with. So now you can sell those potatoes for money and use that to buy the apple. If potatoes are worth more than apples, this would leave you some potato money leftovers even if you only sold 1. If it's the other way around, then you'll have to sell both and still have potato money leftovers. Granted, this is all without the negotiating stuff, but it's much easier for both parties to have a fair trade.
New Lamborghini here. Bought this knowledge. It's fun to drive up here in my garage.
There are many paths to choose from, and that's up to you to figure out. What I will be teaching you is a fundamental idea on how to build wealth. Make sure your spending does not always scale with your income. Whenever you find yourself with increased earnings, it's important to increase the portion that goes into your necessary liabilities first before your desired expenses. Because if you're earning more but also spending more needlessly, you won't really be building wealth. You're basically drawing the same house, just with different colors. When it comes to big investments, invest only the money you're fine not using for a while, or even losing in some cases. Always save your money. Have enough to be able to get back on your feet when, worst case scenario, your main source of income was to suddenly fall. Finally, to lessen the chances of that scenario happening, try to have multiple income streams and avoid completely relying on luck-dependent ways. So yeah, that's money explained in under 5 minutes. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something new. Comment if you'd like to see part 2 where I explain other important components of money. And please consider supporting the channel by liking and subscribing. or don't consider and just do it anyway.